I think it's fascinating that immediately after this Amos 2, 6-8 quote, we're still on line one here in on page 264, but we're taking a slow look for a reason. This sets up so well for what Boss is about to do. But in 3, 1 through 2, Amos 3, 1 through 2, the very point you make, Camden, about Israel as a corporate people, in the language of Amos, a whole family being brought out of the land of Egypt, and as such, incurring the wrath of God, sets up some typical features that I think are worth considering. Could you read that?
Yeah,
The second text Foss does.
yeah,
We'll
for sure.
we'll go Amos 3, 1 through 2, because this one's instructive, I think.
Certainly. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O people of Israel, against the whole family that I brought up out of the land of Egypt. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Yeah, now you just pointed out, and I think you're exactly right, that in the Exodus, if you look back at Exodus 4, 23 and 24, God says to Pharaoh through Moses and Aaron, let my people go. Israel is my firstborn son. Now, that language grows directly out of Exodus 2, 24 and 25 of God hearing the groanings of his people and remembering what? Remembering the promises he made to the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So that God is coming, and this is so key, to redeem his son, the offspring of Abraham, as a corporate body. The relationship that God enters into with Israel, referenced in Amos 3:1, is the Lord remembering the redemptive promises to Abraham, hearing the groanings of his people, coming to redeem his firstborn son, and through the plagues that culminate in the feast of the hover over, if we remember Klein,
Sure.
where the Lord defends his people from the destroying angel, redeems them through blood, and brings them to himself. God has brought a blood-bought people to himself through the glory pillars that accompany them day and night, through his mighty redemptive power. And he's done so as a whole family, that is, as a corporate collective body. And it's just that feature, that corporate sonship of Israel, that gives us what? And this is the way I like to put it. And Camden, we can fine tune this, but we talked this way in our OPC report, if my memory serves me well. It's a redemptive and typological recapitulation of the sin, fall, and exile of the first son, Adam.
Sure.
Adam was under a covenant of works. Israel is called and constituted in a covenant of grace. But what happens? Verse 2, I knew you. That's that redemptive love, that discriminating love, bathed in blood of the covenant. I knew you of all families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. What is it? Well, this is verse 2b is a single sentence summary of what we just explored in 2, 6 through 8. Because of your iniquities that have expanded in these ways that affect worship, justice, the poor, and women, because you are not worshiping the living and true God, I will punish you. And the form that punishment takes is what? It is the national Son of God placed in a garden temple realm, Canaan, and due to sustained, prolonged, consistent, and impenitent idolatry, the Lord will exile that son from the typical land that flows with milk and honey. And so it is a redemptive recapitulation of Adam's sin, fall, and exile out of Eden. And that Amos 3 text, Camden, that you made reference to and that you read, I think that makes the point in a very powerful way.